So I had this very strong lessons in obedience. I was about 15 years old, and my cousin, Chris, he was with me. At that time, my mom worked at an elderly home, driving around the city, catering for the elder people in the evening and late nights, getting ready for bed. So that meant that we would have a lot of late evenings and afternoons and so on, where we would be, mom was at work and we had the time for ourselves. So we would, one day I asked my mom, my cousin is coming over. Can we go to see a movie? And my mom said, no, you have to stay home tonight. I wanted you to stay home, and I have some chores for you to do. Okay. So if you know me, right, I would take a bike together with my cousin. He took my bike, I took my sister's bike, of course. And we actually went to saw this, we took the bike and drove into town to see the movie. The thing that happened, I'm kind of competitive, and especially being like, 16 years old. So we came up to an intersection on bicycles in the town. And there was a rather large lady on a little moped. So I thought, I can pass that moped. Not because it was necessary, but because I could, right? So I was driving on my sister's bike, and we went up behind that moped. And as soon as that took off, I wanted to be faster than that one over the intersection. So I raised up in the pedals, and I really pushed as hard as I could. And I passed her, the big woman, and the chain broke just as I pushed very, very hard. Meaning, one of my feet stomped hard into the asphalt. I somersaulted forwards with the bike right on my ass. I fell over, and I knocked myself so hard to the ground on the back. First, I hit the back of my head, and you can see a picture of it. So I got a big V-shaped scar in my skull, and I injured my lower back so hard because, it was summer and I was just wearing a t-shirt. So I scraped myself to pieces. And that was not just the end of it. That was only the beginning. This was, remind you, I had this accident. This was the easy part of being non-obedient to my mom. Because, of course, this old, very nice lady, she stopped. She was very baffled about this, and she was like, oh no, what happened? And she came over, don't worry, you're bleeding a lot, but I'm a nurse. Don't worry, I'll take care of you. Is there anyone I can call for you? I said, well, because it wasn't so far away from my mom's work, right? My mom worked as a night nurse at that elderly home. Oh, who is your mother? So-and-so. Oh, she's my colleague. No. I said, no. No, so she called her, and she said, hey, I have John right here. I'm having him with me, and he just fell on his bicycle, and he's pretty hammered. What? My mom said, yeah, I'm coming right away. Just wait there, I'll come. So she came, and she looked at me, and she was like, and what did I tell you? Yeah, but you know what? There is no big harm done here. She patched me up right then and there. And bicycle was broken. My cousin was not in a very proud mood either. And she said, you know what, guys? You walk home. But Mom, I'm injured. Yes, you walk home, guys. And you are not going to the movies. So, that really hurt. That was a bad one. So I was limping back home. And I knew it would have consequences later on. So for some reason, my mom was not very impressed when I came back home, when she came home from work, right? And of course, she talked to my dad about it, and he was not really impressed either. But what I liked about it was the lesson I learned. If your mom tells you something, you obedient. You listen to her because she has the best of your interests. And I was reminded that until still today, because having short hair, everyone asks me, what is that big scar you have in the back of your skull? It's a reminder of being obedient to my mom. So this is a reminder. Remember to be obedient, and then ask for permission next time you want to go do something.